Hello hungry fam and welcome to our channel. Today I'm going to recreate 3 of my favorite food from Domino's and compare if I can make them better at home. Before starting the video, like, share and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Also click on the bell icon to get all the post notifications. Let's start with making garlic bread and these are all the ingredients I will use. For the dough, add 1/4 cup of lukewarm water, half tablespoon sugar, and 1 teaspoon of active dry yeast. Mix it. Cover and let it bloom for 10 minutes. Add 1 cup of maida in a bowl. To that, add 1/4 teaspoon salt, 1/4 teaspoon black pepper powder, half tablespoon milk powder. Mix it. And add 1 tablespoon of garlic paste. Mix it again. Add 1/4 cup of warm water. Mix and add the yeast mixture and knead it into a semi-soft dough. If your dough is dry, then add more water as much as you need. I added 3/4 cups of water in total. After 5 minutes, add 1 tablespoon of olive oil and knead it again for more 2 to 3 minutes. Tuck all the sides. Apply oil all over the bowl. Place the dough inside it. Again apply oil all over and cover and let the dough rest for 2 hours. After resting, knock off all the air and knead it on the tabletop for more 5 minutes. Divide it into 2 equal parts and shape it into a dough ball. Again, let it rest for only 15 minutes. Don't forget to grease the plate or else the dough will stick to it. After 15 minutes, sprinkle some cornmeal, that is makai ka atta, on the table and start shaping one of the dough balls. Sprinkle some oregano and garlic spice mix on the baking tray. You will find its recipe in the mug garlic bread video. Shape the dough round. Again, sprinkle the spice mix and close it like so, giving it a semicircle shape. Apply olive oil or butter and give slits. Do not cut it all the way through. Bake it for 18 minutes at 200 degrees Celsius. The garlic bread is incomplete without the cheese dip. For that, add 1/4 cup of milk in a bowl which is on a double boiler. Add 1 teaspoon of milk powder, 2 whole cubes of processed cheese and 1 tablespoon of butter. Now let the cheese melt completely. Once it's melted, cool it down and refrigerate it for 10 minutes and you get this delicious, thick and creamy cheesy dip. So this is the garlic bread we made. It didn't rise as much, but let's taste it first. Now this is the garlic bread I ordered from Domino's. Definitely it looks more fluffy and airy. Let's taste that as well. Okay, so it has a classic Domino's flavor. Though it was very airy, it turned out very chewy and doughy. And the cheese dip just tastes like softened butter for some reason, which I didn't like today. On the other hand, our cheese dip was so good. The garlic bread is a bit dense, but the flavor is amazing. I loved it and I will rate this recreation a 7 on 10. Next, I'm going to make the veg zingi parcel and these are all the ingredients. Again, the same procedure to bloom the yeast. Add water, sugar and yeast. Whisk it and set it aside for 10 minutes. Add 1 cup of maida, 1/4 teaspoon salt, half teaspoon garlic powder, half teaspoon mixed herbs. Mix and add the yeast mixture. Mix it, add water as required and knead it into a stiff dough. Add oil and knead it for more 2 to 3 minutes. The dough should be as stiff as the chapati dough we make every day. Again, grease the bowl and let it rest for 30 to 45 minutes. Till then, let's make the harissa paste. I'm going to use these two types of dried red chilies. Remove its stem and add it into the water. Now let it boil for 10 to 15 minutes. Now remove it on a plate and let it cool down completely. Then add it into a mixer jar. To that, add 1/4 teaspoon cumin, 10 to 12 garlic cloves, 2 tablespoon oil, 1 tablespoon vinegar, 1 tablespoon coriander leaves, and 2 tablespoons of the water which we boiled the chilies in, and finally half teaspoon salt. Blend it into a smooth consistency. And mix 1 tablespoon of this harissa paste with 1 tablespoon of mayo, and your delicious harissa sauce is ready. For the filling, add oil in a pan. To that, add 1 tablespoon garlic. Saute for a minute and add 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric, half teaspoon red chili powder, 1/4 teaspoon garam masala. Mix and add 1/4 teaspoon of kasuri methi. And 100 grams of paneer cut into small cubes. Mix it. Finally, add 1/4 teaspoon of salt and give it a final mix. Let's get back to our dough. Knock off all the air and knead it again for more 5 minutes. Divide it into 4 equal parts and shape it individually into dough balls. Roll it flat using a rolling pin. Now fold it from 3 sides like so to give it a triangle shape. Roll it again. After rolling, if it's not a triangle, then you can shape it with your hands as well. Now apply the harissa sauce on the base. Add some processed cheese, which is optional. And place the paneer filling in the center. Close the parcel from the 3 ends. Apply a bit of water so that it sticks together. Just when I was about to bake the parcels, I received the delivery and saw that the size of the parcel is too small. So make the triangle a bit small because the size will increase after baking. The first batch I made turned out really big, so I made one more batch of smaller size. Apply milk in the center and sprinkle the spice mix over it. Now bake it for 15 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius. Even after giving it a small shape, the size increased after baking. That's why these parcels don't look same at all. The one we made obviously is bigger in size, but it's fine. Let's see the inside. Okay, as you can see, one side of the parcel is literally empty and there are just 3 pieces of paneer. Let's see the one we made. It's a bit flat and not airy like them. Maybe there was an issue with the yeast I'm using. So I don't know why, but their zingi parcel is tasting very weird. Like I had this many times before, but today the sauce is very khatta and the paneer is also very hard. Whereas the one we made turned out so good. It's soft, spicy, tangy and crispy. It's not like the Domino's but way better. You should definitely give it a try and I will rate it a 9 on 10. Now for my most favorite dessert from Domino's, that is the Choco Lava Cake. These are all the ingredients I will use. For the dry mix, add half cup of maida, half cup powdered sugar, 1/4 cup of cocoa powder, 1/4 teaspoon baking powder and a pinch of salt. Mix and keep it aside. For the wet mix, add 140 grams of dark chocolate. To that add 1/4 cup of softened butter and 1/3 cup of condensed milk. Melt it on a double boiler or in a microwave at 30 seconds interval. This is how the consistency of the wet mix should look like. Now add the dry mix slowly in batches of 2 to 3 tablespoons and start folding it in. Grease the ramekin mold with oil or butter and fill the mold till 3/4. You can also use the silicone cupcake mold if you don't have a ramekin. Now bake it at 180 degrees Celsius for 20 to 25 minutes. Let's check how it's turned out. Remove it from the mold. And cut it. Wow, just look at that. The center is perfectly runny and the outer cake is cooked so well. Let's check the one I ordered. Okay, so all the lava came out, I guess due to delivery, but it's fine. Let's taste both the cakes. I don't know if it's visible to you, but their cake is still a bit raw and grainy from inside. Maybe it was just a bad day in the Domino's kitchen, since all the 3 items which I ordered were not best like the other times I have it. So I'm going to ignore it. Coming to our cake, you clearly saw the lava. The outer cake was so good. For me, it was beyond perfect. I will definitely give it a solid 9.5 on 10. Try these delicious recipes and let me know your feedback. Today's shout out goes to Gaurav Thapa, Tirtha DS, Anasha Siddiqui, Khyati Naidu and Anushka Sawant. If you want to shout out, then all you have to do is subscribe to our channel, follow us on Instagram and comment on this video telling me that you have. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for more amazing videos.